Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
There are several more, but I just want to say that we are amongst Kim Porter's village. And what we do together. Even though I am speaking, my name is Ebony Lecter, and this is our village. This is our sister circle. I speak not just for myself, but on behalf of all of these ladies behind me. Well, you're standing much closer. I'm standing back, so my goodness. I'll start by saying, I have one biological brother, but God, Jay Porter and Sarah Porter blessed me with another beautiful woman named Kimberly Antoinette Porter, who I consider my sister that I never had. Such beauty, such grace, such class, and I want you to listen to all of these adjectives that I use because this is truly who Kim Porter is. When I say beauty, we know that's check. When I say class, we know that's check. When I say grace, everybody does not move gracefully. Everybody does not walk gracefully. Kim didn't do anything ugly. The way she walked was graceful. The way she moved was graceful. The way she laughed was graceful. I was with Kim maybe the second day when she started feeling ill, and before I left her house to go catch the plane, I said, I'm going to give you a kiss. And she told me, no. And I said, girl, I'm going to kiss you anyway. I gave her a kiss, and then when I stood up to grab my bag, I looked at her and I said, and Lord, strike me down. I'm not lying. This is God's honest truth. I said, it's a shame. You're beautiful even when you're sick. She didn't lay there. You know, after you're in the bed for a minute, your hair starts looking one type of way, and you you really look like not yourself. This girl was still as beautiful as ever. But in all honesty, Kim Porter wouldn't have it any other way. My biggest thing that I want to speak about is where we are today, Columbus, Georgia. Everybody knows Kim Porter as this beautiful international model, mother of 3-4 children to Pete Diddy, you know, this, that, the other. But Kim's roots are right here in Columbus, Georgia. When I tell you what you guys don't know, you can see her on every runway, this, that, the other, and magazine covers, but Kim took so much pride and joy in returning to Columbus, Georgia for everything humanly possible. And when I say that, I don't think I've ever missed a Porter family reunion. I don't think I've ever missed a Goodwin family reunion. I still have all the Goodwin t-shirts from when I was, you know, smaller than this. We still even have t-shirts with Quincy when he was probably 6 years old to say Goodwin on the back. She never missed a beat, whether it was Thanksgiving, whether it was Easter, whether it was an 80th birthday, whether it was a class reunion, whether it was a high school, a college football. We used to come from college football games. And they would tailgate, and we act like we were going to the Grammys or somewhere else because it was just that big. But we would always make it a point to race to Columbus on certain days because Kim Antoinette Porter had to get to the Royal Cafe. No matter what, no matter when, no matter who, no matter where, no matter why. Lila Starr is the biggest rock that I know. And for those of you who don't know, you heard that name mentioned throughout this day. That is Kim's grandmother, May Viola Porter, rest in peace. That is her grandmother as well. I look at Kim and I say, every blue one, I'm like, you know, girl, you're nothing but another walking Lila. You're nothing but another walking Lila. You're nothing but another walking Lila. She's so strong. It's the most amazing thing. I've only seen this girl cry maybe 5 times in my entire life. And we have such a long history of sisterhood together. I just look at her strength, and I look at her mother, and I look at her grandmother. You know that certain people are cut from a certain cloth. When you see what they were surrounded by and how they were raised and how they love. This family is so full of love down here on both sides, collectively, the Porters and the Goodwins. So you have to give credit where it's due, and I want every one of you to know and hear there would not be a Kim Porter who we all know and love so dearly had it not been for the Goodwins and the Porters. By all means, they meant the entire world to her. And I want you to know that. They meant the entire world to Kim. But let me talk about this sister circle behind me. Behind me stand women who have been friends with Kim since probably 19 years old up until today. We all have so many wonderful, beautiful memories, so many adventures that we went and took on and did together. We have so many stories. I'm going to miss getting boxes in the mail to deliver to my front porch because Kim sent me boxes of clothes and she got so many of them. But when I was thicker, I couldn't receive her boxes because Kim never gains weight. So I would have to wait until I'm on a diet and call her and say, sis, I lost about a good 8 pounds. Go ahead and get one of those boxes ready. And I know you're smiling from heaven and you're going to still send me some boxes with all those good Kim Porter clothes in it. I know that. And I will wear them and wear them and wear them and wear them and wear them. We've shared some great memories. One thing I would say, I know I've cried, you've cried, we've all cried. One thing that I use as a trick, whenever I'm in a depressed, sad state, and crying tears, is to smile. If any of you ever tried that, I don't care what it is, whatever the hard time it is that you're going through, it seems the craziest thing to say, but I promise on everything, when you smile in the midst of tears, it will change your entire disposition. And I want to say to everybody in here, I know it's a time to mourn, a time to grieve, because we lost a real one. But we did not lose her because her spirit still lives so strong. Because she was so very strong. And I'm thankful that each and every one of us have a piece of her that we can take with us for the rest of our lives. I know I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely thankful for ever having met her. I'm extremely grateful and thankful, as well as all of us are, for having met every family member and just been loved upon by so many of you and embraced by each and every one of you. I'm just thankful for the multiple years of friendship. I'm thankful for knowing Kim, Antoinette Porter, and I speak on behalf of everyone standing here on the stage. We could each tell a story, but that's for us to do later amongst friends. To everyone here in this house, I can't express how special Kim Porter was to not just us, but to each and every one of you. And it's something that we will always remember. And I have to say this, Kim took pride and joy, I guess, it comes from my grandmother. Kim loved to cook. When I say she loved to cook because she loved people to compliment her food. Several times Christian would come home on his way home and call and say, Mom, I'm going to stop by Trader Joe's. I want some lamb chops. And this was all the time. All the time. Jesse and Delilah. Kim could never leave a hotel room or room, and then we left there. And so, Mom, so when are you coming back? 20 minutes. Okay. The 21st minute, that phone is ringing. Where are you? I had to stop at the gas station, girls. Blah, blah, the next 2 minutes. Mom, you said you were at the gas station 2 minutes ago. It's now. And all of these things will always resonate. Quincy is just too cool. He's like his mom. So I don't have any Quincy stories because he wasn't really that needy. Quincy just knew what we were, wanted to give a shout out, say what's up, and keep it moving. And your mother sows and you. Quincy, you are Kim's twin, like just her whole everything, her whole being. That's just who you are. But I won't be long-winded. I think I've said enough. I don't have to say any more about how much we love Kim, how much we're going to miss Kim. And again, we are all just very thankful as her sister circle that she has been a part of our lives and she will forever remain a part of our lives. And I'm so very glad that she has her own day in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all give it up for December 15th, because that's going to be so special.
I'm grateful for this blessing to stand my sisters and give honor to our dear friend and sister, the beloved Kim Porter. We stand in the sisterhood of decades of friendships, all continuously rooted for each other's rise. Kim was a towering presence and skin-covered inspiration for all who knew her. Even in the midst of our deep sorrow, let us be consoled by the principles, values, and morals upon which Kim led her life. Kim rose from being a Georgia peach to one of the world's most glamorous and beloved women. She was a devoted mother, a loving family member, a loyal and trusted friend, and a committed confidant and widely known partner to Sean Combs as they lived out an old-fashioned storybook romance. Kim needed no title to be revered as a queen. She found common ground in the uncommon. Kim was the brown girl's princess who left an indelible mark on everyone who she touched, and she wore being a brown girl like a badge of honor, comfortable in her skin while empowering other brown girls to do the same. Kim was an equalizer who made everyone feel valued and loved. And Kim never ran toward the light because she was the light. In an era where visibility is confused with credibility, Kim was simply comfortable being Kim. Success, money, and stature didn't shape who Kim Porter was, but rather the connective tissue and roots of the Southern culture and family values right here in Columbus from which she came did. Kim gracefully navigated an industry where morals are often compromised, exchanged, and muted for stature and wealth. But Kim understood that her greatest value in life was her value to God, so she lived and loved only looking to please Him. I, like many others, were drawn to Kim's effortless confidence, her gentle spirit, her authenticity and transparency, her endless humor and witty tongue, along with her principles, values, and moral compass that guided her throughout every single day of her life. We would often discuss principles, biblical principles, and one rings true today that Kim embodied with ease. And that is, in life, you shouldn't have to pursue what you can attract. If you just live in purpose and be who you were born to be, you won't have to chase who you were born to become. We have supported each other through the loss of hope, the loss of love, the loss of life, the loss of jobs, the loss of parents, the loss of confidence, and even sometimes the loss of our faith. That was always restored by her steadfast and unwavering, encouraging words of support. My mother raised me to understand that love is shown, it's not talked about. And Kim had a unique way of showing love and loving everyone she met, rooted in the sincerity of her heart and the depth of her soul. When Kim Porter walked in the room, love came with her. Humility came with her. Kindness came with her. Grace came with her. Her faith came with her. Compassion came with her, and when she left, she planted those same seeds within our spirits. In over 30 years of friendship, I never saw Kim depart from her true self. She simply evolved into a more refined version. And we all count her friendship as a great blessing that we will treasure and honor for the rest of our lives. Even in her weakness, Kim was strong, and I will do my part as godmother to Jesse and Delilah to contribute to ensure that Kim's legacy is honored and preserved and mirrors the life she so bravely and boldly lived. The comfort amidst the river of our tears is knowing that Kim got to see the fruits of her labor and the 4 beautiful and brave children she leaves behind. Quincy, Christian, Jesse, and Delilah, you were shining inheritors of your mother's charisma, grace, compassion, and humility. Her handprint is forever etched in your soul and is manifested in the evident respect in which you treat every person you encounter. While the pain of the loss is unbearable, you have inherited the world's deep adoration and love for your mother that can never be undone. What you see in this room today is the fruits of loyalty and the genuine love that your mother represented in each person's life. Above all, we give thanks for the life of a woman, the unique, the complex, the extraordinary, and the irreplaceable Kim Porter, whose beauty, both internal and external, will never be extinguished from our life, our hearts, and our minds. Kim often said she was the captain of her own ship, and Kim, your family and friends gathered here today, thank you. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you, Kim, for allowing us to go along for the ride.